within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Go within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way.
Every morning, every day, and saying to yourself, okay, I know what I gotta do tomorrow, so that night you put it together. And then in the morning, you get to play that out.
Go within or you go without.
You gotta be somebody that's looking for which way to go. You know. And you get every night to design that. It's not something that's lost, which you can't find that. The universe provides, and it's abundant in many ways. All you gotta do is tap into it. And the exact life that you live in is challenging you in ways so that you can tap into that. And if you can find yourself tapping into that, it's nothing else better to do. Because it's only gonna challenge you. And the challenges is healthy because it only can help you grow. And as long as you're growing, now you can't stop that. Because you got different fears cheering you on when it comes to how you moving energetically. This is the non-losing squad shit. The skill set that comes from the pop. What's the pop? The top. That's where everything comes from. They're only gonna give you the thing that's only gonna go poop, 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 pop, pop, pop. And if you learn how to walk through the process to get that to be jumping in your frequency, what could stop you? What could stop you? That's why you gotta go inside to get that. Because we already know how to get information from the outside to tap into super parts of ourselves.
Everybody trying to find a way.
Everybody trying to figure out which way to go. Man, woman, child, we all trying to do it, and it's healthy. But all we gotta do is act like you heard stuff like this and move like you felt me. Because we living out here with information and it's abundant. All we gotta do is reach out and touch that shit. It is yours. That's what's real.
Everybody trying to find a way they should really.
It's all about information. Everybody's into information. Everybody's into all kind of information. Everybody trying to find something, and that's good because that's healthy to be looking for direction. Direction is fruitful right now. It's healthy. Looking for direction. That's something that everybody needs. Everybody trying to find out which way to go. Now you gotta do is keep your eyes open and your mind in the area to realize, yo, which way am I going? Am I going by being led by somebody else? Or am I being led by something inside of me? Because the only thing I could be sure about is something inside of me. And that's the way that it gotta be. And in that kind of vibration and frequency, I'm putting a lot of me. And people should know that. So that's something that you can just push to anybody when you're walking in your vibration. It don't belong to me. It's something that ain't weak though, and it's strong to me. And it's on to me. Because the universe spins in different ways that it's starting to cater to people that have believed in themselves. Because they done, especially people that have tried everything else. Everybody know about that. People that tried everything else. You gotta try that new thing. And trust in yourself to always be willing to transfer into different frequencies because you got control of where I know who I am. I know my up, my down, my left, my right, and my return to center. Because then I'm full spectrum when I'm behaving on the planet, participating in something that the world could really use. Somebody that decided to be on the side of making somebody feel better today. Keeping my mind in the ways where I'm putting something in that only good could come out of it. And all of that comes from knowing which way you gotta go. When you wake up the first day, any day, in the morning, you should have your 24 hours already headed towards which way you knowing that you gotta go. Because you already tapped into yourself that night before to put yourself in that position. And when you're there, you're ahead of the game. And it's always gonna be those on the round side, on the back side, this side, over there, trying to have these areas where they challenge that understanding you trying to be moving with and trying to find value in by experience. All you gotta do is keep going. And as long as you keep going, this is going to start giving you the track record so that you can keep knowing and keep growing and keep showing and proving. And these are ways that come to people at these times so they can never be losing. This is shit I'm choosing. I'm crazy with it. And a lot of people know. And this is the time that a lot of people prove and a lot of people show. And a lot of times they looking for them ways to go to find that. It's right inside yourself. Or within. You can't lose.
Everybody trying to find a way. Really go. Figure out the way he should really go. Women trying to figure out the way she should really go. Children trying to figure out the way.
And when you put things together, it only could put you in the place to yourself where you say, okay, I remember when everything was separated. And when you could look at it See where you position yourself. See where you need to put. I mean, take the time out the day. If you got the 8 hours of the day, you got the work, you're doing this or whatever you're doing, that got to be important to you. Because the life right now is about influence. How are you attracting the world to pay attention to what you're doing? And as long as you put in that as first priority in your world, going inside to get that every day as a simple practice, because they got thousands of things on the outside that's directing you to do the same thing. But what happens is when people turn that off, that thing you were just looking at that gave you inspiration is not there. And now you have to have the inside techniques to be able to grasp what you need to keep you in that area of creating yourself to be something you want to be. Do something you want to do. You got to accept the challenges that life is automatically giving you. That's where everybody gets jammed up at. They get jammed up at the areas where they're not accepting, or it's a challenge for them to accept the challenges that life is automatically giving you. And as long as you can get past that part, it puts you in a different position with yourself. You know what I'm saying? To make you get to the places where you really want to see and experience things that's been waiting for you. And it's about you putting yourself together every day that this is out here waiting for you. And most people's life is torn apart or challenged in ways to only be put together, only for the challenges to be overcame. And when we start understanding that, we start giving no time to the area of how you can lose the game as opposed to how you can win. By accepting everything the way it is, and if you want changes to be there, then you got to go inside, find a way to go to get it, and then make it happen when it comes to performing it outside, when it comes to your behavior. You got 24 hours to get it.
Children trying to figure out the way they should really go. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go.
You know what I like? The fact that was good. You know what I like? I like when we say, yo, you coming outside? Because outside is good. We dealing with balance here. We ain't taking away from nothing else. We adding on, we expanding. But see, it's about learning. As people say, yo, go inside, everything inside. But the real thing is to really be able to understand that tapping into that part of yourself can only take you to places that you realize, yo, this is where I was trying to go.
Children trying to figure out the way they
And everything is built to challenge you. And that's when you know the value, where your value at. When you got resistance to what you're trying to do, and it all boils down to everything, you're supposed to know, okay, if I'm pushing this way and I got the most resistance coming that way, then that means this is where everything is supposed to be going. But you went in the dark area as opposed to going always to the light. You went through the down part and came up as opposed to being up having to dip down. Or down having to dip up.
Everybody trying to
These
find
are areas that we can control in ourselves. All we got to do is get familiar
go within or
which
you
way you
go
going.
without.
Get familiar with which way you're going, and you do that by going inside every day. Trust me, it
Go
works.
within or you.
It's not no new shit. It's just how people do shit, and it starts working when you use it.
Everybody trying to find a way.
That's what's up.
Man trying to figure out the way he should really go. Women trying to figure out the way she should really go. Children trying to figure out the way they should really go. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Man trying to figure out the way he should really go. Women trying to figure out the way she should really go. Children trying to figure out the way they should really go. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Go within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Go within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Go within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Go within or you go without. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Man trying to figure out the way he should really go. Women trying to figure out the way she should really go. Children trying to figure out the way they should really go. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go. Man trying to figure out the way he should really go. Women trying to figure out the way she should really go. Children trying to figure out the way they should really go. Everybody trying to find a way they should really go.